What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Breakdown Lounge. Take two. Take a breather. Don't worry, that spotlight gets everybody, Mike. Alright, welcome back to the Breakdown Lounge. We just prevented a medical emergency.
I almost choked. It went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah. But
this is sponsored by High Noon. Maybe not officially, but...
So we just did I Am the Mountain by Stone Jesus, and it was quite a long journey, but I've got another track that's only about 2 minutes long, short track. And now that I know how much you like 80s music, I think this is a group that released a song in 2003, Animal Collective, and it's very electronic, poppy, kind of experimental. So 80s music's a lot of that, right? So I figured this would be a good alternative. And after going through the big journey that's I Am the Mountain, this is a nice little in and out that will be really fun and high energy. So
let's do it.
Okay,
let's do it.
Other bands we're going to do, you see them right there on your screen. Comment down below. Let us know who you want us to break down. And we got links to social medias, Spotify links for the bands we do, Patreon donation pages, Travels with a Gypsy Lotus, now on Amazon. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get it fired off. This is Animal Collective from their 2003 album, Sung Tongues. This is Who Could Win a Rabbit.
We in the store right here. The newsstand. See his man coming on the right phone.
Hungry bread and butter hustle. You've been doing it a while. It is only fair. Where's the relaxation? Where's the time required for your help and hating on my new perspective? Been hurrying along the meal is never done. You can be the rabbit. You can never rabbit or in the fast trial. It's kinda have a dead end. We can get us started in a bad mind. Let me put on good habits. Been working and put on good habits. Sometimes I can't find my good habits. Spanish babies on the echo. Searching kitty better tails on the train. Like you rub your foot on. Feel like it's time to get away. Your coffee sure is getting colder. The seats are getting cheaper. Spaces in the place. You're the winner rabbit. You can know what happens to a real rabbit or a habit. Habit or real rabbit or a habit. Habit or real rabbit or a habit.
Yeah, the music video is the two musicians dressed up as tortoise in the hare having a race, and in the end, the tortoise wins and eats the rabbit.
So a little bit of a difference in the story.
Yeah, well, the lyrics,
the one that we know.
The lyrics are kind of nonsensical in a lot of ways. But to me, it does so, like the pacing of it, it's very fast paced, and the lyrics of hungry bread and butter hustle, you've been doing it a while, isn't it fair? Where's your relaxation? Where's the time required for your health? And then later on in the track, they talk about your coffee sure is getting colder, the seats are getting fewer, places losing space. So it does have this very kind of hurried thing to it that's going on. And
it sounds like a small, understaffed coffee shop.
Yeah. And it starts off with these warped samples kind of expanding from our center ear and off to our left, and we're kind of hearing that echo of that conversation. And then the guitars coming in are doing these like gentle strums, but they're doubled, and they're lots of overdubs, lots of layering. There's so much going on in the song that it's almost kind of hard to deduce what exactly is being played or what's been going on. And I think they do that to kind of give you that claustrophobic feeling of not knowing what's coming next. And their whole album is kind of like that in a sense, and it creates this kind of surreal, trippy soundscape that is something of a sensation overload.
It felt vaguely Irish, vaguely folky.
Yeah.
At the top, like it's obviously it had other elements to it, but
that's that driving acoustic guitar that we're hearing. Yes. Even though it's very layered and fat and everything, it's like 3 chords that are being played throughout, like a C, F, G.
Yeah.
And it's going from these single strums. Like the verse has this rhythm of which another thing is the time signatures. There's lots of it's oddly composed. It's mostly comprised in 3/4, which is already kind of like a start stop kind of feel to it. But then we get hit with I think 2 different parts where there's a 4/4 thrown in the first hook, and then in the end we have the bridge, rabbit or habit, rabbit or that's in 5/4. And so
it's a little bit Mad Hatter.
It is, yeah. So it all in all, it's just so much is happening that it's like they're constantly fucking with you, so you don't know exactly what's coming next. And it's so much for 2 minutes that thank goodness it's only 2 minutes, because it doesn't really give you enough time to get overburdened by everything that's going on, even though there is so much happening, and the vocals sound like they're separated hard left and hard right and overdubbed, and there's maybe 2 or 3 times of this spatial creation that's going on with everything. It's just really interesting.
It's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
I like the theatrics of it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see how you can say that some of it feels like the 80s, that enthusiasm.
Yeah, they love.
You have a little bit of
synths.
Almost like Queen to it, like with the like the operatic stuff that they do. You get a little bit of that. You get a little bit of the theater.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fun song. It's just fun.
Yeah, and the whole album's pretty interesting. And Animal Collective has some great. I forgot the album Merriweather or something like that. 2010, 2007, something like that. It came out. Has some great tracks that I'd love to do. The first opening track of this album is probably my favorite Animal Collective song. It's called Leaf House, and I'm actually reading the book for the 3rd time. It's one of my favorite books of all time, called House of Leaves.
Animal Farm.
What?
I was just playing off of Animal Collective, Animal Farm, but I was incorrect.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
House of Leaves.
House of Leaves. It's a really cool 2000 book, which I'm gonna let you. I should go get it. Let me go grab it just so I can show the camera.
Show the audience what it is.
Sure, 80. So House of Leaves, Mark Danielowski. I read it when I was probably in high school, and
this is a thick book.
It's a thick book, but it's deceiving. But I don't know if I can show you guys here, but just going through the book, it is a work of fiction, but it's treated like it's not. And just going through, it's you'd have to really pick it up and see, but it's littered with footnotes and because it's presented as this thing that's full of documentation that was online, and this guy finds it in this old man's house that died, and it's about this house that's dimensions are a 1/4 inch bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, and these doors and hallways appear out of nowhere in this couple's rural
some pages are interesting. They only have 1 word on them.
Yeah, things are upside down, and it basically there's a hallway that goes into an infinitely expanding, constantly shifting, dark hallway system that they eventually go into investigate. But this song that I'm going to do, House of or Leaf House, is very much embodies the claustrophobia and chaos that is in this book. And this is probably, not only my favorite book of all time, but like most recommended. I've probably recommended it to more people.
That's high praise.
Yeah, and it's been a couple years since I've read it.
My favorite book of all time is Travels with the Gypsy Lotus, which is available now on Amazon.
Wow. Thank you.
Available now on Amazon.
Incredibly kind.
Stefan happens to be the author of that one.
Yep.
But it's a good buy. It's a good buy.
You can read a couple chapters for free at stefanlawson.com.
Yeah.
But so this track was really fun, and I've been wanting to get some Animal Collective on the channel. So check out some of the other videos we've done. Links below of other stuff. Check out. I don't think I introduced you. I just said that we did the previous video, but Mike here does the 1 hour perfect podcast. Very funny show. Definitely check it out. Links to that will be down there too. So thanks so much. Subscribe, comment down below. Let us know what other bands you want to see from us.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to tip the chef here.
Yeah, if you want to buy us a drink, it goes towards
the High New Fund.
Yeah. Even though we're sponsored, and they're practically throwing cases of this stuff at us.
They're throwing money at us.
Rather dangerous and irresponsible, to be honest. But yeah, thanks so much for all the support and kind words and follows and all that good stuff. So
it's been fun.
It's been fun. We'll have this guy back. Comment below. Do you want to see Mike again?
If you want to see me again, comment below. And if you hate my face, comment below.
Yeah, just say I hate him. Yeah. Never have him back. Subscribe if you fucking hate Mike's guts. If you don't want to ever see him again, we'll make it happen.
You'll have 10,000 subscribers tomorrow. Yeah.
I won't upload this video. I'll make Mike disappear. Yeah. Nobody will even know.
Yeah, nobody will know.
So, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.